And new information tonight in a sinkhole nightmare in Macomb County. We're learning who might be to blame for this huge problem. The families in the area of 15 Mile and Hayes still not allowed home tonight, and it might be that way for a couple more weeks.
But the work and repairs could take months. Let's get you up to speed on what we know up to this point. The sinkhole formed on Christmas Eve. It's 250 feet long and 100 feet wide.
22 families have been evacuated from their homes, and because of the work, the city has been pumping sewage into the Clinton River. Nick Monticelli is live in Fraser tonight, and Nick, people, they want answers.
Kimberly, they do want answers, and understandably so. I want to show you what's going on behind me. They are currently working around the clock on this project, ripping up 15 Mile Road between Hayes and Utica, trying to find out where this leak is coming from. They are in the triage process right now, still trying to determine where the problem is and how they're going to fix it. In the meantime, like you mentioned, we do have a better idea of whose sewer lines these are.
Oh, it's fallen a lot more than it did yesterday.
The sinkhole and the rush to fix it has become somewhat of an attraction in Fraser.
It's something to look at. It's pretty crazy.
I'm like, how does one go about fixing that too, you know?
But it's also an extremely long waiting game. This home has already started falling apart, and it could collapse at any moment.
Happening on Christmas, you know, it's brutal.
What's also brutal is the quest for answers. There was a meeting today at Fraser City Hall. 19 of the 22 evacuated families could be back within 2 weeks. The other 3, it could be 10 months or longer. But there is frustration about who's responsible because few know. We have learned that these sewer lines were built by the Detroit Water and Sewerage Department. But a few years after that sinkhole in 2004 in this area, the lines were transferred to the Macomb County Wastewater Disposal District. That's run by the outgoing Public Works Commissioner, Anthony Morocco. It's important to note the lines are owned and operated by that water district, not by Macomb County. So the liability, or who's responsible, is a question mark that has yet to be determined. The lawyers are already working on it.
How did this happen? How did it happen? And no one's going to rush to judgment. No one wants to point fingers and make accusations. It has happened. Now we have to deal with it. We definitely understand that people are angry. They're upset, and they should be.
You're looking live right now at this crew, this work being done from a camera on the top of our live truck. You get a better perspective of the work and a better perspective of how that house is standing. You can see the dip and the roof line there, the possibility that it could collapse at any moment. Now, coming back out here live, sources are telling us that Anthony Morocco, the outgoing Public Works Commissioner, is not being too cooperative in this entire process, not handing over what's necessary to at least have a better idea of what this system looks like. They're hoping they can try to get some more better cooperation in the coming days. In the meantime, there is another huge question mark. What about inspections? Have they been done as they were supposed to be, as the guidelines say? Should they have been done sooner? Those are all things that I promise you will be looked at in the coming days, if not hours. We are live here in Fraser. Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
Yeah, Nick, so many questions still remain. I do wonder, though, we talked about the Clinton River. Are they still dumping sewage there? Do we know?
Kimberly, they are. The problem is that because of the warm temperatures and the rain this afternoon, the groundwater and things started filling up underneath of all this. The sewage was coming back up to the surface. They had to turn those pumps on to try to get the sewage out of here so it wouldn't go into the basements here. As of right now, they still are pumping. They say the moment it drops below that ceiling point, they will turn them off. They just don't have a timeline yet.
Right. Okay. Nick, we appreciate it.